What's up, guys? Welcome back. Welcome into Not Your Father's Capital. We're going to talk SI in this video. So for those of you that are new to the channel, make sure you guys all subscribe down below. Never miss a beat when we talk crypto here. This is going to be a good one. We're going to talk SI. We're going to look into a little bit of the TA surrounding that, as well as a little bit of some price predictions and what exactly needs to happen, because a lot of people are calling for SI over $1 and beyond. So I want to get into some of the technicals around that. We'll take a quick look in the trading view, and then I'll give you guys my thoughts as we look into this trailblazing layer 1 blockchain. Okay. All good stuff. Make sure you guys, like I said, are all subscribed down below. Smash that like button. And please let me know down below in the comments, not only putting that SEI in the comments box, let me know when you guys, what position you guys have in that crypto. I'm curious to hear what your guys' stories are with your entry points if you guys are holding SI. All right, but let's get into it. And without further ado, here's the trading view, guys. We can look currently as we look into levels about 63, 64 cents that we are currently trading at. Overnight, we saw a little bit of a retracement, right? This is my... you're wondering probably, if you haven't watched my videos, what these boxes are. Well, this is my trading indicator, xtalgo.com. I'll put a link down below in the description. And I'm not really going to waste time giving you guys a sales pitch, because the only one that really needs to happen is it actually works, okay? You can see right here around 13 UTC, we got a momentum up flash. And if you're able to measure these and enter a position here, guys, this is where you can measure it off. We could have had about a 14% gainer in less than 24 hours just using this momentum up indicator. It lets you know exactly how the algorithm is working, when it works. I get a little alert from my TradingView app on my iPhone, and boom, I enter or exit my trades. I use it on every one of my crypto trades, whether I want to confirm my research, my thoughts. It really is a guiding light. It's not a crystal ball, but it is a guiding light, and obviously not financial advice. So check it out. Promo code I'll put down below in the description. NYFC gives you 20% off, as well as a 30-day money-back guarantee. You could say, hey, Mark, it sucks. It doesn't work. I hate it. Boom, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. But let's look into it. I'm going to leave this chart up here for a second, because what I want to tell you guys is how we're seeing a lot of network predictions within SI, and how this little bit of a dip that we've had from the January peak of 85 cents, okay? And that's where you can see on the charts where we had, I'm going to pull it up right here, this local high around 85, 87 cents. That's where you had a little bit of a sell-off in this dip, okay? Now, we've had SI get as high up to the 44th spot in total market cap, and it's something where it's got a lot of interest coming up from investors alike in all shapes and sizes. Now, we're in this really turbulent time, right? This really crazy time within crypto. The Bitcoin selling the news event, right, within the spot ETFs. A lot of FUD in the water. A lot of people thinking that the crypto market is going to crash. We've seen Bitcoin dip below 40K. But now within SI, we're going to talk about a couple things, because there's a lot of levels that we need to have confirmation from if we're really going to break out and get to these predictions where, despite all this market uncertainty, SI can rocket past $1, all right? So formed a little bit of ascending triangle, a little bit bullish for just a brief moment in time. That's where we kind of had that triangle forming with a resistance of 85 cents and having the, the retesting of that support line at 77.5. Now, within that close that we saw, that's where we would have to basically have that immediate support at 80 cents to affirm that position even higher, okay? So when we look at this coupled with a little bit of the moving averages above the 20-day and as well as the 50-day, that's where you're going to see this uptrend for SI, and having that potential to close the gap in that triangle to get to the $1 line. That's something where I'm going to bring up this graphic for you guys. You can see exactly what I'm talking about. I'll put it up on your screen here, because this was taken back actually from a week ago. And it's not something where, you want to look into the charts, but it does paint that picture. We're currently trading around that line where I showed you about the 63 cents. But this is that triangle that formed within the moving averages, and you can see exactly what would need to happen if we want to vault ourselves up into that $1 level, okay? So it comes down to it. That's what would need to happen. It's something where it wasn't really anything to do with SI in itself. I think that's where we see a little bit of the influence in the the contaminants that were lying within this Bitcoin sell-off. A lot of bad actors, right? A lot of institutional involvement, a lot of VCs, a lot of exodus coming in that regard, liquidations, what have you. Not cool, not fun for anything in crypto, and it really does have a trickle-down effect for us as investors and some of the altcoins out there, okay? But for me, SI looks ready for another bull run. It's just kind of not really in the place it needs to be at right now because it's subject to so many more broader factors in the market. So, like I said, within that graphic, we're going to have to retest those levels, that the triangle and the moving averages, when we enter that once again. But it's something where we're a little bit overbought as we currently stand, a little bit too neutral for me to enter another position. So we're going to wait for a little bit more optimism to spark and get some more certainty coming up from the broader crypto market before I try to enter another SI position. But that's what I wanted to share with you guys, because those 20 days, the 50-day moving averages, those are two important metrics that we're going to be looking into the charts to show you guys exactly what SI needs to do to bust through $1. Okay, so that's what we got going on. That's why I use my trading indicator, because it also kind of formulates all that together in those moving averages to form the actual momentum, and it kind of interprets it for me. So I really don't have to screw around with lines, boxes, circles, what have you. It really does an all-encompassing act. So check it out, xtalgo.com, down below in the description. SI, I could definitely see going over $1, but let me know your thoughts down below. Welcome to the channel. If you guys are all new, I appreciate each and every one of you being part of Not Your Father's Capital, and we'll see you guys all in the next video. Cheers.